I'm interrupting you because we have on the line from Cairo Mohammed Elabaradei, the opposition leader. Mohammed Elabaradei, you're through live on BBC World News. What is your reaction to what has just happened?
Well, I can't even begin to describe my reaction. I mean, it's a joy, exhilaration, it's a sense of emancipation for 85 million people. It's for the first time Egypt has been liberated and has put its feet on the right track towards a country based on democracy and social justice.
We have now in your country a high command of the armed forces running the country's affairs. That is run by Field Marshal Tantawi, who's 79 years old and is known to be against reform. What's your response to that?
Well, I think I have to clarify what I understand then is that going to be not just Tantawi but the whole military leadership. I also understand they are going to reach out to the wide sectors of the Egyptian society. I hope it will be full sharing of power with the civilians through the transitional period. I hope we will have a presidential council, a government of national unity, and have all the time, say a year, to prepare for genuine and free election. I don't think the Egyptian people are ready to replace Mr. Mubarak by another individual. We want a country based on institutions.
But let me be clear, the statement from the Vice President, Mr. Suleiman, says that the High Command of the Armed Forces is now tasked with running the country's affairs. Are you comfortable with that?
Well, in the mess we were in the last 2 and 3 weeks, I in fact asked today for the army intervention. If you see on my tweet today, Ben, I asked for the army to intervene to save us from the mess we have been in. This is a state of emergency. I think the army has the duty to come to save Egypt from going down the drain, but it doesn't mean that they are there for forever. They are there with the people to help to ensure stability during the transitional period and transfer power to the democratic civilian government then.
But I have to keep pressing you on what confidence you have in the military, because there does seem ambiguity about which way they may now move.
Well, I think they have seen the people, the tens of millions of people in the street. I think the power of the people cannot be crushed any longer, and I think the message that was sent to Mubarak was also sent to the army. The army is part of the people, and I'm sure they have listened to the people loud and clear. The writing was on the wall. We need a democracy. We need social justice. We will be in command. We will be in charge.
Can I ask you about what should happen now in the next days and weeks, because the Egyptian economy has been hemorrhaging. The whole of life in Egypt has been stalled by this process. What should happen? Can Egypt return to something like normality as a process of transition moves forward?
I hope so, and I hope this should be the first priority to get Egypt back to normality. I'm sure you will see the demonstrators will go home. We have achieved our ultimate goal, which is to get rid of the most repressive regime we have seen. Our priority now is to get back into law and order, is to get back into confidence for investors to come back, for the country to go, banks to open, for foreign tourists to come back visiting. Normality, I think, will be one of our first priorities. But importantly is to see that people will see a new Egypt, a second republic. Egypt has nothing to do with the Egypt that has come to an end today. It's a regime that hopefully we have seen its back, and we will see new people, new faces, new institutions then.